replacement heart of gold. I'm coming back to join the cast of Carmen. I've never sung a single song before. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference.
I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Giants going up against the Vikings. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are indeed at the beautiful state-of-the-art U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the New York Giants and the Minnesota Vikings. Manning now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
4 yards remaining now on second down. Now Manning throwing on second down. Looking for his tight end fleeter, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, and Eric Kendricks. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And now out comes Minnesota. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Incomplete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll be a Minnesota first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Again, they run with Sims. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
On third down, Bridgewater. Catch made right side by Wilson. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
They run with a fifth-round man, Paul Perkins. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Second down following the run. Manning to throw on second down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And a look at the Vikings defensive unit.
Anthony Barr almost defies description at times. He's built like a defensive end, but he plays outside linebacker and does it quite well.
And the offense needs 7 out of this play on third down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing is Manning on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And it's taken in at the 9. A nice 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 30, right?
Not one that I've ever met. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run it.
Ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Sims. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. A look now at the starters defensively for the New York Giants.
Let's start with Eli Apple out of Ohio State. And when you get picked number 10 in the draft, big things are expected out of you. I would dare say that they do expect that, but they also understand that they believe that his best football is ahead of him. Plenty of room for growth. A tremendous athlete.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it again with Sims. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Let's go.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Bridgewater on first down. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Let's go. Way 90.
To the air again with Bridgewater. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Duvon Kennard in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Get ready. Way 90. Way 90.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Can't find anyone open. His throw caught at about the 5. So off is Bridgewater on the kicker, Blair Walsh, on 4th down. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lutz puts this one through. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So that scores now on their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
On 1st down, Manning. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Here's Perkins on 1st down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Made that time by Anthony Barr. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. On second down, here's Manning. A dump off to the flat for Perkins. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
To throw is Manning. Incomplete. They were looking to find space there for Paul Perkins. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the first down across the